this is the ng init. It's automatically coming. We put our geometry types that I show you in the geometry types, what I need in the geometry type. And here geometry type is here. So you see that geometry type, the Angular modifier can be English version. So anyway, this is the geometry type that I need to the, this is the HTML page that I mean. This is the HTML page. You have all the possibility point draw. You have the point, you can draw the points. You can draw the polygons, you can lines, you can draw the lines. You can draw the polygons also. Polygons, you can draw the circles and all sort of information. You can draw the information. And even though you can zoom in, zoom out. Maybe you can specific. You can digitize the some specific some geometry. You can go there to digitize. That's the functionality that I will discuss with you. And then you have the geometry. It is. So that means here you can lost it. This one maybe I am not good digitizer. So maybe you can some lines, and maybe you can have the maybe some circles, maybe some buffer circles. You can draw it like this way. So that's the geo functionalities. I mean, what I mean here. So this is our initlet or automatically loaded when the HTML page loaded. If you go to the HTML page, it's exactly the same definition. On change event, when you click the event, automatically change the geometry types. That's I mean when they change the geometry type, automatically on change event functions is called. So it's on change event, and then this is called the unchange event here. So if I go to the unchange, and then this is the options selection option list. You have a line, point, line string, polygon, circle, square, boxes, star, and none of the geometry in the polygon. So this is the on change event call, and this is the HTML page that you are looking getting for here. This is the HTML page, the geometry type page. And this is the here the you can see the on change event functions that I see in the down level, maybe on change event. So this is the on change event type selections. If you select the type, and then you have the on change functions and draw and snap it, and then add the interactions of the on change selection functions. So this is the variable call of the functions. Let have start the very beginning levels. What I mean here. So then you have the on changing where we defined our necessary geometry types, the necessary geometry type, and then this is our call of our really called our functions. So we define the functions. That's I say this is the really you draw functionalities what you are looking for. This is exactly the TypeScript functionalities the type class has the log draw. So we pass like the professional way, but I don't know where you try to put my applications. That's why I try to really dynamic parameter. So we have put it the central latitude, longitude for where your map location has to be handled. If it is location in Germany, you put it here Germany latitude, longitude. If it is Bangladesh, because I'm putting the Bangladesh latitude, longitude because my data is coming from the city capital city of Dhaka in Bangladesh, and I put it the latitude longitude. That's why I said this is a really professional structure to build. So you can put this application in India or Pakistan, doesn't matter which part of the world, that you need to be changed your coordinate part of the applications, and that's all. It automatically works. That's I say this is the professional way to do the application. So we define the mouse positions. You see the new control, mouse position control. We get the variables and then take the latitude, longitude, and then put it the latitude, longitude coordinate points, class names, and one latitude point coordinates points, and it's visualize the latitude coordinate points into the maps. In that's you show in the here the latitude, longitude. You see the left side of the screen. If you mouse over and where is the mouse located, and even though you haven't click it and it's click it, where is the mouse clicked it. That's why I try to track the location points of the mouse positions. So call the new OL, control mouse position, take the mouse positions, and it digitize 8-digit number, latitude, coordinates, point, decimal points, and then the projection system that I said, the projection system that I already said it here, projection system for the default projection system, even though we can go to these projection systems if we replace default projection systems. So if we go to the projection system like this projection system, let's see the effect of the projection system, because this is the projection system. I didn't check it yet, but we can do together the projection systems, like to change the projection system, what it is affected. So the application is automatically compiled. Let's see. So now we can refresh the applications. So it says the projection system still works. So let's have a close look at it. Our any building geometry is properly. You see the projection system is replaced. So it is different projection systems. So it, by default, the older one, that's how we have it, the standard one. So the mouse position, we track it, and then we call it like our tile maps, tile layers, and then for raster maps, for the base maps, that's I already show you here the base maps. So we can type it in the base map. Base map from OSM, OpenStreetMaps, and then you can put the tile maps, and then you have a lot of possibility tile map for the for simple tile maps, or you can complex tile maps, like different tile maps. Even can overlay which tile map is suited for your requirements. You can do that's one. So we define the constants, and then we put it tile maps as our base maps. That's you got it from here, the base maps one, and then you can control those things. I will show you the control one. So we define our the vector resources or vector layers, and then with the vector layers we define the respective the styling. But you can do it yourself. The what color you try to do, or which features or formats that you need to do. This you can, even though if you don't go to this one, this maybe you can put it directly red colors. Let's see the effect of the applications. Because we are in the modify interface. So you see the effect of the, so it's slower, but it is done. It is drawing is done. You can do the tiles or colors. Doesn't matter. Maybe it is a default. You see all everything is color, points. Let's say we change the polygon part, the line part. It's depending which color. So you see the style filling red colors, and even though you can go to the green colors, but sorry, green colors maybe. And modify sections and polygons. So it is works. So you see the interaction, how quick and efficient is the service call of the services. It's a very efficient call from the GeoServer. So it's every call is tracking there. But depending your requirements or project requirements, but it is lot of data is processed there. So you see the lot of data processing. So then we define our default style for the lines, points, and then polygons, and fill color with the selections. We just like new select and select selection variables and modify features, even though we can modify the features. That if you draw the pictures, maybe here, maybe let's see, you can do the here. You see the modify features, that I mean the modification. You can modify the, if you select it,